welcome back to our stream. We're here. It's Friday. We're gaming. And I hope you are ready for some more D&D. Tonight we're doing some more Mathis Curse. Kevin, stop staring at the screen like you're about to kill someone. Like, damn, you
that
look
wasn't
like
my killing face. That was just my judging face.
You're just like looking at like fucking neck bent, looking sideways, like fuck. But anyways, guys, we are here. We're gonna play some more stuff. And we're gonna get some of this D&D. I am Nick.
Don't ever do that again.
Okay, wow.
D&Dizzle.
I am Nick, and I play Kick Six Mantra, a glacial tiefling barbarian, and I love getting on people's nerves. It's working, but maybe that will change. Who knows? I could have a personality twist. We'll see.
No foreshadowing, motherfucker.
No, I'm just saying I might...
Foreshadowing is cool when you do it with character development.
Yeah, exactly.
Weirdo.
And not like when you project the obvious conclusion, like Game of Thrones finals.
Yeah, exactly.
Did someone finally get to sit on all those swords?
Kind of.
I never saw that.
Well, technically yes, but not for very long.
No.
So.
Yeah.
Well,
it happened. It was like maybe for like 3 minutes, and then they fucking just no.
Has
anybody ever thought of the chiropractic issues with sitting on a bunch of swords anyway?
Oh, of course.
They mentioned it often in the books.
Yeah. So I will pass it off
There were books?
Yes, there were books. What do you think it's based off of?
There'll never be any more books, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
Before we go too deep into this, I'm going to pass it off to Katie.
Hey, I'm Katie. I play Tyka Ashton, who is a very distracted warlock today. She is also a bear shifter, and she has a fox familiar. And I'm gonna pass to Rosie.
I am. I feel weird because I can't see me. I am August Barra. I'm a human. What am I? A fucking wizard or some shit? Hold on. Yeah, I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard.
I was gonna say warlock. I can't get them straight. Too many W's.
Well, you're a warlock on Sunday, so yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you that.
I never mix up my paladin because it's not a W. But anyway. So yes, and I have a ghost monkey, and I see dead people, and yeah. That's about it. I got nothing else. So, Bosco.
I'm Kevin. I play Bosco. Bosco is the Bosco is the former familiar of a great wizard who shall remain nameless. But my golden retriever form is kind of Bosco's thing. He is a very good boy, and he really does judge Kixic. Like you saw earlier, that was almost in character, really. But yeah,
whatever.
Let's pass it off to Derek, who allegedly runs this.
Hi, my name is Peter Pepper, and I'm actually a short order cook that has to put a bunch of hamburgers together.
Nick, the wrong stream again.
And I'm fighting some
what do you mean?
Nasty eggs right now with only my pepper to save me. Oh.
What do you
mean? My name is Derek, and yeah. Some of these things have come from my head, and other things we just pull out from other orifices. But we'll just move on today. So this is the Removing the Mathis Curse. It's set in the world of Shardus, which is a kind of homebrew place that I've been dealing with for quite a few years. And today we find our friends and companions, their companions, standing out in front of a cursed platinum mine right near a dryad and her couple of her sprite like messengers. The last things that they had gone through previous to getting to this mine, where they faced a mentor of theirs who had used a rod of illusions that would create semi-real illusions, including the and some special spores that they found that actually were kind of hallucinogenic, and they were kind of spread all over the town. The purpose being to sow as much chaos as possible so that Lego, the man, the mayor of Rustgrave, could head in to this mine and get the item that he was looking for. Unfortunately, he was stopped by the party. Or fortunately, he was stopped by the party. Fortunately for them, and we lost Kevin. But
we'll be here on this stream or this out view. So until he gets back. So.
Yep. So they're now going in to put a stop to all this chaos and find out exactly what object is awaiting them in the heart of this cursed mine.
Oh, exciting. Let's see what's... I'm ready to go down there, honestly. Are you guys excited?
Oh, yeah.
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 We're all mildly excited.
Whoa.
Mild excitement abounds.
Oh.
We haven't had a Witcher GIF in a while, so I figured I'd put Bay on there.
Oh, Bay, Witcher Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Witcher Bay.
So now we're just waiting on
Kevtron.
Kevin. Rip in peace, Kevin. Katie, I if you're anywhere near him, you should just send him a letter saying "Rest in peace." You were a good man, and like let his family open it and be like, "What the fuck?"
If you give me his address, I will.
Oh my god, I will totally give you his address. I'll dox him.
Oh wait, you don't know him? No, wait, you work with him. That's right. But that's
Actually, I haven't, because I self-quarantined, so I haven't seen him in the past 2 days.
Oh,
yeah. I think he told me that, but like, I wasn't gonna pry.
Yeah. Now the internet knows.
Is he booting up? He probably
We're
lost internet
all-
because he's.
I don't know. He just texted me and said BRB.
He's definitely going on a quick road trip. He's gonna kill you, Katie.
Awesome.
The dream.
What, is he going to drink some brown rabbit bourbon? Is that what he's saying?
No, he's on his way to murder Katie, and Katie's like, "Oh my god, please just end me." And it's like, honestly a power fantasy. So
No, what?
I don't think you guys can't see it.
This seems like a good time for TikTok.
No. So let's just
We're in the
continue.
waiting room right
We
now.
don't need Kevin for this. We can just continue
Yep.
our business.
Oh, I just need about 30
Uh-oh.
seconds.
There we
and
go.
then we can.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Rozzy.
What?
all you hear is TikTok. Jesus. Rozzy.
Welcome back. Where we were, very simply, you're in front of a platinum mine. You're about to go in and find out what's been causing all this cursedness. You have a few details that Lego and some of his adventuring party had absconded with an item from Fey Lord and brought it here. You're not quite sure what the purpose of that was, but you're hoping to go in there, and you've obviously stopped him from reobtaining the item, but you're hoping to go in there and find out what's going on.
He just
So-
lags in front of the doorway.
Yeah. Brrr. Oh. I'm ready. I'm ready for this adventure, but Bosco, please lead the way.
Okay.
Since you're gonna run past us down the stairs anyway.
I know, fucking asshole.
I'm gonna walk down the stairs silently with no joy.
See, that's why you murdered him.
Like, and like every
his
third
spirit.
step, I'm gonna stop and look back over my shoulder.
It's like, no, please, I don't want to roll a deck save.
Yeah. I don't want to fail it. Oh god, that's too funny.
So yeah, when I get to the bottom, what's down there other than quiet and loneliness?
What are you doing to your cat?
I'm petting her. But what's down there?
So, the walls as you're going down this kind of, it's more of a ramp than stairs because they have to get like mine carts up it and down it. But it's a gradual ramp, so it's not too hard. And when you come down, the sides of the walls are all reinforced with timber and metal braces. Looks very well crafted, and at least in this section, there are lit. Well, there are sources of light, and what you see is in these sources of light that they are actually, they look like glass, probably enchanted glass, and in them is a glowing fungus or glowing moss that is kind of encapsulated in this orb, and at the bottom of each orb there's a few drops of water, and it looks like that's kind of the kind of catalyst to let this moss continue to grow in these balls of light. Once you get down this ramp, this is a kind of a series of tunnels. Right now, this tunnel's about 12 feet wide, enough kind of like for a mine cart and everything, and it goes about to 80 feet down till it opens to a single. It says a simple wooden door that is shut about 80 feet from you. It's lit up enough that you can see this. It doesn't appear to be any surprises. You do see, as far as there is a bit of dust and debris around the floors here, but this seems like nothing more than you would see after maybe a couple of weeks of not using something. So this has not been abandoned for too long. You do hear off in the distance the sound of dripping water behind the door, and as you get closer to the door, especially you, Bosco, you smell kind of a cinnamony pine. It's like pine and cinnamon kind of smell from beyond the door.
Okay. So I'm just gonna flash the chalkboard up next to the door as Kixix coming down the steps, and it's like, okay, this is where one of you guys with thumbs comes in handy.
What do you need?
Open the door.
I'm gonna kick the door open.
As he
Okay.
goes to kick it, I'm gonna use Mage Hand.
You bitch! I get absolutely no. My satisfaction levels are decreased to 0, just like fucking Bosco's joy levels.
Kixik, give me a dexterity save.
Oh, Charlie Brown and Lucy all over again.
7.
Oh, okay. So You rear up to do that kick, that big heavy kick, and the door swings open, and you just kick out into the air, and expecting to hit something, it kind of throws you off just a little bit, and you stumble forward into the next room. You don't fall or hurt yourself, but what you do find in here is there's about midway on this the walls of this room. First off, the chamber goes up probably about 15 feet total. But midway around, there's like a catwalk that has been added, and you could see that in sections. At one point, someone was doing some fine work to this area. They were carving images of dwarven miners on these walls, and what you see that is these are like, it's very clearly like a memorial to the dwarfs that had died dealing with this mine in one fashion or another. There's no details. There's just a list of names and some partial carvings of dwarves mining stuff. You don't also see, like, in this mining, it looks like normal caverns. There doesn't appear to be any monsters or anything in these pictures that are being carved. Now, along this catwalk, though, there's a source of this smell. It's just a pile.
Ooh, looks like shit in here, and it smells like shit in here. Damn.
It's a pile of reddish flesh that occasionally expels like this green ooze, and the green ooze that comes out, that's what's got that weird pine cinnamony smell. But
it's a sauce.
Fire?
At first, as you get a little closer, not too close, but a little closer, you start to see eyes open up on this pile of red flesh, like multiple eyes.
Oh, I'm gonna jump the fuck back from that thing.
Burning hands.
And also multiple
I can
mouths.
taste it with all of my senses. This is not good.
Okay, I'm gonna disguise myself. No, I'm just kidding. That wouldn't help.
But when it finally sees you, it starts to. There's like the mouths start to make murmuring, teeth snapping sounds, and chatter, and you hear like
Mama.
different voices coming from the various mouths. Although none of them really say any words that make sense.
Okay, what I'd like to do is in this situation, I'm going to take a few steps back, and I'm going to actually cast Minor Illusion, and I want to actually create a sound of just like the THX like intro, just max volume, like centered around it, like just a blaring sound.
Okay.
So your first action
is to aggravate it. Yeah.
Do an intro promo.
It basically just to aggravate the shit out of it. Yeah, pretty much. You know.
Katie, that's one of my favorite video clips ever.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god.
That's what we need to do.
For those of you who do not have access to her chat, she just posted the lovely Tickle Me Elmo on Fire clip.
Oh my god, that clip is my favorite.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
And that's the last time people rushed to the stores and killed each other.
Just any sound, okay. And it lasts a minute. Or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. Okay.
It's like I can take the volume mixer and go up and down really rapidly with it and just annoy the shit out of this thing.
Yeah. So you put
that for actual theme music.
I could.
Okay. You put that sound out. put that sound out, and I'd like everybody. The reason I let him go ahead and do this is he kind of just slid in there, but everybody's roll initiative.
Dirty 20.
Ugh, 11.
Nat 20.
Katie, fuck you. I mean, awesome.
So 21.
Why so
All right.
competitive?
I don't know. I'm not.
It's just initiative, man.
And August.
No, she's awesome, but
This is initiative, right?
Yes, please.
roll a
14.
d4. Oh.
Say 14.
Yes. Yes.
So, Taika, you'll actually go first.
On the mic, sorry.
Yay. Okay.
My love. Let me hold you.
As it stands right now, Kixik is the closest to this creature, and he's about 40 feet away.
Get him.
Meaning.
Oh
I
no,
should-
whatever shall I do with a blob?
I mean, the rest of you are about 50 feet away without moving.
The blob that spits out air freshener. Oh no. That's currently being confused with my minor illusion. Oh no, fuck.
This is the Axe body
Okay.
spray slime.
Oh.
B.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Febreze
So
Yankee
what you're saying
candle.
is it's
team up.
flammable.
Okay, so I'm sorry. You say something, Katie?
So I'm gonna try and hit it with my short bow.
Okay.
You kitty. Are you my baby angel? You sound like you are. No.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Ow. You're not my angel no more. No.
So, what did you have for a roll, Katie?
Oh my god, I didn't even roll. Oh my god.
We're just
like waiting on you guys, and you guys are waiting on me because I'm a dumbass. Wow.
By the end of the night, we'll blame Nick anyway.
No, shut up.
Okay, so I rolled a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay. So now I'm gonna actually roll. 3.
3. Okay.
Ouch.
Okay, so your arrow strikes into this thing. There's a bit of a splash. When it hits, and like this sticky kind of green junk that it's been kind of spinning out in other parts comes out and like rests on the walls next to this thing, on this catwalk where it's at. And you swear for just a second, and you hear a small voice say, "Ouch."
No, fuck you.
Did you want to make any? Well, is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I think it should be somebody else's turn now, because
Okay.
So you don't forget to roll again.
right.
Did I recognize the voice at all?
Bosco. What, the voice coming from this object?
Whoever
No.
said "ouch."
No, that was one of the mouths on that creature.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
It's just a random voice, though. Yeah.
okay. In that case, when I realize that I have a full snoot full of whatever scent this thing is going off, I'm gonna kind of do that. You know, like a dog will sometimes like try to throw up, but not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you get a couple of those, and then guiding bolt, just right out of the mouth.
Oh. Oh, I forgot you're a dog, so
Okay.
you have to do that. Sorry.
Does a 14 hit?
Oh yeah, Ash 14 definitely hits.
Okay.
That's the same thing Taika just did.
And why are the D4s always hidden?
Get off
D6. 13 damage, and whoever attacks it next has advantage.
Okay.
Radiant, if it matters.
So, radiant? No, that doesn't matter. But when your guiding bolt strikes it, is there anything special about the way your guiding bolt appears, or?
It's just like a full like mouth bark sized laser that projects out of my barking mouth.
Okay. So
very laser corgi, if you know.
Yep, you give a couple of those test gags, almost about to throw up kind of thing, and then you shoot off the beam of, like it's like a bright white light, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So you shoot that off, and it strikes into the thing, and you see a momentary resistance, only because there's something about the flesh of this creature that's more kind of elastic and like kind of rubbery kind of stuff. But it seems to not like the fact that you've burned it with this, because several mouths come out and you hear a couple of them, all in different languages, curse you.
Corgi.
Okay, well, we made that happen.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I would very much like to get out of Kick's way, because I have a feeling that he's going to do something very bold here in a moment.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it. Just kidding.
Help.
Oh, that reminds me of the photo I saw on Twitter today. It was someone's little corgi that was in an optometrist shop, and they had like a jar of jam there, and it ate the whole jar, and it was laying on the ground covered in jam, and it looked like it had been murdered. But the next picture was the owner holding it up, and it was just covered in jam. And it did. The first picture looked like a dead corgi shot, but because he was laying on his back all sugar comatose from all the jam. If I find it, I'll share it later.
So yeah, I'll just clear a path for Kicks that can get out of it.
Okay, August.
Is there a way to position burning hand?
Is there a way to position yourself for burning hands?
Yeah.
Yes.
Without killing everyone else?
What is the distance? Well, yeah, in fact, I mean, most of you are right near this doorway, but the room opens up pretty wide to either side, and you still have about 50 feet between you and this pile of stuff. So you can actually put yourself in a position where you could attack it without in any way endangering anybody else.
Okay. So if it's 50 feet ahead and the range is 15 feet, I don't math. Can I get close enough to do that?
Your movement is 30, right?
Yeah. Yes.
The range is only 15. Well, it says a 15-foot cone. So that kind of... Wait, so yeah, it's 15 foot.
Wouldn't Mm,
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, hi.
I'll give it to you. It'd be right on the edge,
okay.
but you can get just close enough to hit it.
Yay! Well, that's if I
Hey,
even
baby.
hit it. Am I the person who's after Kevin? No.
Yeah, it's your turn.
No, does that mean I have advantage then?
No one else has attacked it yet.
You
Okay.
would have
Just
it.
making
Well,
sure.
you wouldn't have advantage on burning hands because it's a deck save.
Correct.
It's not an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, let's give it a shot anyway. Oh wait, so I don't have to roll for attack, is what you're saying?
No, you don't. You just have to roll for damage, and I will tell you if it. I'm gonna get out the thing and roll for its save rate.
Alright, 13 is save DC. Will you settle?
Okay, now on the bright side. Now here it failed.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
It rolled a 13, but it has a -1 dex, so
Yes.
it failed.
Yes. Oh my god.
Okay. Alright. Oh. Bitch, get the fuck away from me.
Who the
So
fuck are
you-
you
yeah,
talking
so-
to?
Your damage, and
Okay.
then it would take 3d6 fire on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. So 3d6.
10.
10? Okay.
Bitch, get the fuck away from me.
Due to the fire hits it, strikes it, and you see like several parts get kind of crispy and actually fall off of this thing, but due to its kind of like rubbery kind of
Laughing.
nature, the spell it does damage, but it doesn't seem to affect the full kind of body of this creature, and it doesn't seem to do less than it should or anything. It's just that because it's a big pile of jelly, it can withstand that kind of stuff.
Who would
Okay.
have known the amorphous blob has it?
Which would be Kixix. Your turn.
Alrighty, so this thing is looking like a little bitch. It needs to be attacked. So you know
Did
what
you
I'm-
say that fucking out loud?
Yeah.
When you roll a 1, I'm joyous.
So I'm gonna pull up my Slicity Slicer and
The Cuisinart.
the Cuisinart, and I'm gonna go at it, and I'm just gonna be like scraping, like, you know, bulldozer towards it, just scraping the ground towards it to do some damage.
I'm so allergic to you.
So I'm gonna do that roll with disadvantage and see what I get. 2 16s. So which one do I take?
You take the one, the one on the right.
Okay, cool. So I'll take that 16
Nick,
plus.
you wouldn't have had disadvantage because I gave you advantage to the next attack.
Oh, cool.
So you would have just
actually-
picked one, yeah.
So
16s would still be the 16.
So I'll just take the first 16. Awesome.
So I mean, we both know it doesn't really matter because they're all 16. So you got 16,
Nice. And that's, what was that? 2d10.
and that will hit. Yep.
Oh fuck, dude. That's really hot. Let's see. Dude, that'll be a. Is it 12 plus my strength modifier, or?
What now?
Is it plus?
Was it a 1 on die?
No. For
For damage?
yeah, for damage. Is it plus my strength modifier or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
should be.
okay. Thank you. Sorry. So that's 12 plus 2, 14 damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go up and basically like fling up and just come down on it. Slice out to the right and just kind of be like, hell yeah. And then I'm gonna kind of
So-
move to its left.
As you bring down your blade, on this thing,
Oh no.
in the exact spot where your blade was going to hit, an eye opens and a mouth opens, and it's about to say something when your blade just cuts down and through them.
I don't have time for your lectures.
You pull your blade out and you move off to the side, and when you do that, you do notice that there's more of that sappy green kind of stuff just on the edge of your
Lick
blade.
it. Lick it.
Okay, cool. Yummy.
That green sauce.
Just yum yum yum, delicioso.
So it. Let's see. What is its range? Reach. Okay. Yep. So the creature moves over a little bit in the direction that you moved, Kixik, to attempt to get you. And will an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit by 1 point. Damn.
Okay. So you take 17 points of piercing damage.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
And make a strength saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Let's do that. Let's see. Oh, fuck. It's a 1.
Yep. So you are knocked. It latches onto your legs and with this bite, and with surprising strength, it pulls you down to the ground. You fall on your back, and the thing starts to climb over your legs like it's trying to absorb you.
Oh, fuck. Get
I
off
flash
me.
the chalkboard up where you can see it. It's like, don't let it get in your mouth.
Too late.
That won't end well.
Taika, it's your turn.
Oh, damn it. I mean, I'm totally prepared.
God damn it.
Is there any part of Kixik that's, like, not in the blouse thing?
Oh yeah, the majority of his body. It's kind of tripped him up. It's kind of more at the most right now. It's kind of mid shin on his body. It hasn't gone further than that so far.
Okay.
So you can old yeller him before he gets eaten fully. Just shoot him and move on.
Yeah, don't shoot me though, but like just shoot Bosco instead.
Oh my god, I would never.
He's on a farm upstate. You told me before.
Oh. Fuck.
So, Katie, I guess we're winning for.
Oh yeah, Katie, go.
Oh my god, let me think. Alright, I'm just gonna hit again with another arrow. Fuck you, Nick.
You gonna do another arrow? Okay. Is that the second fuck you, Nick, that you've gotten today?
Yes.
From Katie? Good job, Katie.
We're competing, just
You go for another arrow.
Yeah. And I'm gonna roll right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 12.
And a 12 will hit.
Okay.
Shit.
And that's a 2.
Okay. I mean, it definitely is more sluggish than it was when it first started moving. The second arrow from Taika enters it, and it doesn't have that same kind of feisty reaction of the screaming mouth or anything now. It definitely seems occupied on trying to eat Kixik, and also particularly pretty beat up by now. So Was there anything else you'd like to do, Katie? Movement wise or bonus actions or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Bosco.
Okay. So, Kixik's in pretty bad shape.
He doesn't look all that great.
Well, I knew that, but is he injured?
Oh,
Wow! Oh, fuck!
I'm gonna run up and drop a level 2 cure wounds on him.
okay.
And he will heal 14.
No, you stay. You
Okay,
stay
so
with
you,
Mama.
Kixik, you heal 14.
Oh, good. Okay, because I was almost dead. Thank you.
And then I'm gonna get the flock out of there.
Yeah, okay. You step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that.
That looks
Okay.
gooey, and I don't want it in my fur.
August.
Gross.
So while slowly backing the fuck up, I am going to. Well, I guess I couldn't really ask this in real life, so I'm just gonna cast it. I'm going to try. Well, let's just do chill touch and see what that does.
Okay.
So creepy hand, necrotic damage. Let's see what happens. And this I do roll for.
Yeah, this you make an attack roll on, yep.
I do not make it.
Well, what'd you roll?
2 on die. So
And
that
what's
would be 7.
That's... Do you have inspiration you want to use, or...
Oh yeah! Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean I get to roll again?
That means, yes, you roll again.
There's only a 5% chance you'll do worse.
Don't be rude. 14?
And that will hit.
Yay! Let's see. Seven. Because I don't have anything to plus to that, so
Okay,
just 7.
7. Okay.
Did it do anything? It's necrotic damage.
You go up to it, it's like, did it do any damage?
Yeah. So you actually see one of its many eyes that come and go kind of shrivel up when you hit it with this ghostly chilled hand, and you actually have left kind of like a permanent, like frozen handprint
Oh, cool.
on this creature's body, but it is not quite dead yet. But it does have like a marking on it now.
On the card.
Kixik.
Let's take a look here and see. Well, I am I'm gonna rage, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking punch this bitch that's on me really hard.
Okay, from the prone position. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Which I'm assuming. I don't know if that actually gets a disadvantage because I'm just punching. Is it
No, it's
okay?
It's a straight, would be a straight attack, but you got to remember your punches only do 1 plus.
My damage is 3, but with rage I get I think +2 to that as well. So
yeah, that's what I say. Your damages only do your punches only do 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, and then with rage I get an additional 2.
+2. Yep.
So I'm okay with that. I'm just like on the ground and I'm freaking out and I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna be like, and just see if I can hit it.
Go ahead.
Oh fuck no, that's a 1. So altogether 5. Out of freaking out, I miss.
Okay.
Fucking punch the air.
You're doing this whole swinging around thing, trying to get into position to punch it. You swing, you go over its head. It kind of shrinks down a little bit, kind of flattens itself out a little bit while it's there.
Ah, fuck.
And you miss. And
Could have been worse. Your hand could have just blorped into it.
Gross. I want to lick it.
okay, so yeah. So then it's got you knocked prone.
Now it's gonna have its way with you.
No, I'm not ready.
Meaning it's gonna eat your fucking feet.
Oh,
Uh,
ew, gross.
nope. It's going to
Disintegrate them.
Okay.
Don't.
Yep.
I swear to God.
So a mouth comes out from the top of this thing and kind of is pointed at your face. It kind of comes out on this like almost like kind of stalk for a minute, and it's kind of pointed at your face, and it just exhales this acidic kind of spray at you.
Is its
make
name
a-
Hogan?
Make a dex save at disadvantage because you're prone.
Oh
I
wait,
think-
I have A on Dex against effects that you can see. Like, oh wait, no, hold on. What is that? Saving throw modifier. So I have A on Dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yep. So let's see. I'm gonna make sure that this. Okay, the attack rolls are at a disadvantage. I really don't think you actually have a disadvantage on that dex save.
No, it says
Because
I
I
think I
don't-
have an advantage on the Dex save. I believe.
Girl, I need a
Yeah,
message
but
from
no.
you.
You might have disadvantage for being prone, but you have advantage for something else.
Yeah. So just a straight dex save for now.
Okay. 15.
Okay, you managed to like get your one arm up to block your eyes. The when they did this punch, and it doesn't really do any like kind of damage to you, but it does kind of burn like you had like hot peppers like on your skin,
Oh God, he's got mace. Fuck.
and it would have been quite unpleasant had it actually hit your eyes.
Oh boy. Yeah, no, that would have been not fun. I'm
It
just
did
sitting there.
not
I'm
inject
like, ooh,
fluid.
it tingles. Oh, that would have been bad in my eyes.
And then it attempts with another mouth that kind of just pops out near your legs. It attempts to bite your leg again.
No, stop it, you foul creature.
Jesus. 6 feet,
That would be-
motherfucker.
A 17.
My
Okay.
armor class is a 17.
Yes. So, let's do it this way.
Stay back, you foul creature.
Okay, so, you ready, Kixik?
No.
Take 15 points of damage.
Fuck. God.
I just gave those to you.
I like wasting things. I'm now at an even number, so we're good.
That's good. Okay.
I keep forgetting I have fucking inspiration. I could have used that on one of the things.
Yeah. Taika, your turn.
I'm gonna use another arrow.
Okay.
You hit me in the face. I die instantly. No saving throws.
That's why I'm not
Mean,
using my
if she
spells,
hits you-
dumbass.
If she hits you, just inspire her so she doesn't.
What? What do you mean inspire?
Can't you donate your inspiration?
No.
Just to give you a better idea, Kitty, for the most part, spells hit only the targets you intend.
Okay.
They very rarely, unless it's like a big area of effect, would it have any direct chance to harm Kixik. And I don't know how that is in Pathfinder because it's been a while since I've looked at that stuff. So I just wanted you to know, in case you were holding off thinking that you might accidentally kill him by hitting it with a spell.
Think of it this way: in Pathfinder, if you miss, you hit another person that's there. That's basically what it is.
Okay. Okay,
Splash
then
damage
I
happens.
will thunderclap.
Thunderclap? Let's see. That one might be an exception to what I just said.
Damn it! Then I won't.
Well, just gonna double check.
Hey, baby. It's only in a 5 foot, so you could do it technically above it, maybe.
Okay, thunderous sound that can be other than you. Each creature within range, 5 foot range. Yeah, if you moved in the if you moved up to the back end of Kixik's legs, you'd still be able to hit the mouther without. Oh crap! Anyway,
You'll make my
you'd be able to hit it
calves
without.
twitch.
You won't damage Kixik. You won't have a chance to damage Kixik. It just needs to make a con save versus your spell.
Okay.
You just have to move. Yeah.
Then I will do that and then thunderclap.
Okay, and it failed the con save. So, and I say it failed because it got a 2 that brings it down to a 1. So.
Okay.
No, sorry. It's a 2 that brings it to a 5, but still 5 fails. So you'll still do. Yeah, so you just roll a d6 thunder.
So that's 4.
4, okay. So you step up around the one side, and the whole chamber lights up with the sound of the thunder that goes by. There's a ripple of this ooze. It just oozes across this body, and it takes damage. And we move on to Bosco.
Biscuit.
Well, the last time I gave kicks up hit points, he just threw them away.
That's fair.
That.
That's fair.
But I will put a level 1 guiding bolt into this mouther
Okay.
thing. And I'm going to use my inspiration because I rolled like crap. And you reminded me I have it. That's slightly better. 13.
13 will hit.
Oh, that's big numbers. 19.
Okay, so as a guiding bolt,
Yep.
you step back, you fire off your white mouth laser. The laser comes up. It strikes like kind of dead center on this thing, and there's a bit of a explosion as bits of this slimy thing go everywhere, and it is no longer. It kind of a lot of it lands on kick six. You get some in your hair and on your face and stuff, but it's it's not moving anymore, and all the mouths kind of like a collective sigh out as they die.
You ceased to be.
Eat.
So yeah.
I'll
In the
test
center.
digitize Kixix claim.
Okay. In the center of this as well, you find a handful of platinum coins. There's 5 of them. There's also a small spruce wand.
I'll mage in and lift up the wand.
It's a spruce. Just when you look at it, it's definitely made of spruce wood, but it has like several carvings on the bottom, look like leaves, and there's one leaf that that kind of starts out as a leaf, but then becomes like the face of an animal. Looks almost like a rabbit.
I can cast Identify later.
Okay.
Okay. Then there's the five coins, and then from here in this chamber, there is. And you've come past that door. There is a pathway that kind of branches off to the right or left beyond where this creature, where this mouther was. The right hand side is dark past a certain point, probably about 60 feet. The left hand side is still lit up in the same kind of lights that the rest of this chamber is. The left hand side seems to be also like kind of a working area for the mine, as you can still see several cart marks and stuff that are at least a couple weeks old.
Kixik, are you okay to continue?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you okay to continue? Your stuff is leaking out.
Oh no, that was
No,
just
I
from the.
cleaned that.
That's not my stuff. That's the other stuff. I haven't bothered to clean it off yet.
I
Oh, no,
cleaned you.
Yeah,
But
August cleaned you
you're at
off.
how many hit points?
6.
Short rest.
I mean, we can definitely do that. I think we should stop here in this gross, disgusting room with these gross, disgusting carvings. JK, this is a memorial, so I'm being very disrespectful. But like, I don't sense any other dangers here other than whatever that fucking thing was. So sure, let's short rest it.
Bosco, you're you've had experience with mouthers in at least in your studies, not
Yeah.
like physically seen one or anything, but you've had experience with them. And there was two kind of strange things about this one. First off, normally they cackle and they hum and they rattle, and it kind of disrupts people, and it didn't like mentally disrupt anybody. And secondly, they often have this just chaotic effect of like changing the ground that they're near to like mush, making it harder to move around and fight them. And none of that happened.
If I do some poking around with the pile of it bits, I have no idea. Like those things can't really have a true anatomy. But does anything look out of place?
The not at first, not at first, but probably within about 10 minutes of dealing with this thing, and now that it's actually physically dead, you notice that the pieces that have been swept away and the pieces that you've looked at and you're kind of examining, start to shrivel up and just like all the moisture is sucked from them, and probably within a minute or two longer after that, it's an ash that just kind of lays there.
Is that normal for these things?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But it is normal for like quasi real creatures, like shadows that have been made real with magic or things like that.
Okay. So it was created somehow.
Like the cookies.
Yeah, it's definitely a creation, and maybe not a like a. It's almost like a cheap knockoff copy of one, not a real. Doesn't get all of the abilities or whatever, but sure seemed real enough when you were fighting it.
Okay. That is weird and interesting, and I'll share that with everybody else. I'm not sure what to do with that.
Oh god, are we facing into the cookie situation? I don't want to deal with that again.
Possibly.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah. So
Where's the cookbook?
I take it you're gonna set the time
Right?
to rest up. I think you're gonna take it and set the time to rest up because I don't think you wanna. Do you wanna go straight now with Kixik the way he is?
Oh, fuck no. We're
No.
resting.
He needs to chill for a bit.
So you're gonna do a short rest,
Yeah.
or okay? So what hit dice? Like for those of you, like, well, okay. The warlocks, I know warlock, you get your spells back on a short rest. I think Kixik was the only one really damaged.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my sorcery points to get a level 2 slot back.
Okay, so
I
you'll
could
get some of
use. How short is a short rest?
it's about an hour.
So I can take 11 minutes to do the identify on you.
The ritual.
Wound,
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
since I have nothing else to do.
Yep.
So
It
So
is.
it takes 11 minutes.
Important.
It is. So you take that time as you're resting. Kixik, use whatever hit dice you need to get wherever you're going.
All three of them.
Okay, and you get you do your ritual, and you find out this stick is basically a wand of speak with animals.
Oh, we can already do that, though, because we already have an animal.
Well, you can
now
speak
we can speak with him normally.
You can speak to Bosco, but the thing is, Bosco can speak to familiars, but he can't really necessarily speak to without magical aid, like a wolf on the street or a.
Oh my god, let's use up all the charges every day to speak to Bosco. Let's just do it.
Can't wait to hear Bosco's voice.
That actually sounds like something Taika could use more than I could.
Oh my god.
I can always
Now
speak
you
with
two can
animals.
chat.
Yeah, Taika can already speak to animals.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
Yeah.
isn't a wand faster
Oh.
than?
No, I think with her it's just a moment, and she can do it. So like casting an action.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
It's an invocation, so it's at will.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
hear Bosco's voice be like, "Hello, guys. My name's Bosco."
Which is the same. Oh yeah, well they could talk to you now, like without a chalkboard. No, well, see that's a good question because you're technically a familiar. Do you count as an animal?
I think maybe
A standard familiar would count as a celestial. I would probably be. Is magic beast still a thing?
Yeah,
Monstrous creature, I guess, is what it would be.
yeah. So you wouldn't be able to speak even to Bosco with it. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
So we've rested, and like you said, the path to there's been no action to happen while you were doing this. You could still hear the sound of water. The sound of that water that you heard from the door is actually coming from the darkened right hand passage. The left hand passage, like I said, is more open and lit, and you can see in a great distance that there appears to be several crates far down the way on the left hand side.
Can I see anything down the darkened path?
Without going around, because there's like kind of a bend in the corner, you can see to the edge of that bend. You'd have to like kind of go around that corner to get a good look. But if you're willing to and want to, you can go around the corner and look.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you start to move around this corner, and at the far end, you see, this goes about another 100 feet or so, and at the end, you can see a wall where, on this wall, water seems to drip from like above this down the wall, and that's why the dripping sound you're hearing is coming from. here you also see a couple of crates in the far back corner, and there are also 3 dirty glass jars on the top of those crates. You can't see what's in them. They kind of got dirt like caked all over them, so it's very hard to see. Dirt and dust, I should say.
Body parts, definitely.
Gross.
Pickled body parts.
No.
Ew.
If it's me, it's probably a jar of teeth. Wait. What? It's not that wet. There's been 6 jars of teeth or so far in various games.
There's been a hand.
Yeah. So that's a bit further down. It looks like there's a couple of old supply crates and these like dusty, dirty jars over there. But that appears to be the only thing that's in that area.
Okay. I'll go back and tell the rest what I saw.
Yeah, so you get the message obviously that there's a couple of crates back there, a couple of jars, and like the water flowing is from this wall in the far back of the passage.
Let's go open everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh wow, Nick, you're still there.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm still here. Sorry, I just lights off because eyes are killing me.
Fair.
So you come around the corner and you go up to the thing. These crates, they're still together, but that you can obviously tell that it's been some time since anybody's been in this area. The glass jars are they're almost like kind of cookie jar sized, but they are covered in dust and dirt so much that you can't see what's actually in them without unstopping them and like looking in or cleaning them off.
Digitizing?
Yeah, you could do that. And what you also see at the far wall is there's water coming from the top of the wall. It's coming down. It's almost like one of those waterfall fixtures you might see in like a doctor's office. It's coming down the edge of this wall and down to the bottom where the water's trickling somewhere else. It's like further down underground, but it is there. And so you clean off the jars, and in these jars, very much like the jar that Taika had before, there were sprites, and now there's just kind of gentle sprite corpses.
That's fucked up.
Damn,
Open
that sounds
them,
like a you
bury
problem.
them.
What's up?
We should open them and bury them.
How about we just bury the whole jar?
Because they don't belong in the jar.
How about we just bury the jar and not the pixies?
No,
Hey!
that's the point.
So you go over there. Yep, you've cleaned out the jars, and you see these. They have been dead for a while, and you see a couple shiny spots in one of those crates when you get near it. Something metallic, kind of bouncing your light off it. So you see like that shine for just a moment.
I'll go give that a good look, see what's there.
With a little bit of help, which I'm sure you can get from Kixik, you're able to take the top of that crate off, and there is a large mirror in this crate. The mirror is roughly about 6 feet tall. The edges of it are trimmed in let's say like a darkly stained black kind of wood. And the mirror itself has 3 tiny cracks from the center that go out in the one to the south, one to the north, and like if you're looking at it kind of thing, and a little bit off to the east. These cracks extend maybe about an inch or so. It looks like someone pelted like a rock specifically in one center part of this mirror.
I see me. I'm Quidditch captain.
On yes, on the edge of this mirror as well, there are several runes.
Ooh, I love
Can they
rooms.
be deciphered or recognized?
Yep. It's basically a command word to activate the mirror.
Do it.
Oh, that
And it just
Boppity boo.
it basically says call Gloria.
Are you fucking for real?
Yep.
Sounds like
That's what it says
the
on there.
title to an
Call
emo song.
Call Gloria, a title to
And-
by
and when you-
MCR.
Gloria.
When you call Gloria, My Chemical Romance comes out of the mirror and beats you to death.
Oh fuck!
Ding, ding, ding.
When I was.
okay. Why would we want to call Gloria?
Gloria, where are you?
So, in order to make the mirror function, you would have to use that phrase, call Gloria. But you would have to do it in Draconic. But it's pretty much spelled out for you how to say it. So even if you don't speak the language, if you phonetically say it the way it's said on the mirror, it will activate the mirror.
Oh,
Is it like Gloria, like Jason? Jason!
Or do you have to say call as well? Like literally in quotes, it says call Gloria.
Call Gloria.
well, I
It's
can't
kind
say it.
of yeah.
Oh
So
shit.
it's a time, or is there a phone number, or like what?
No, it just
Telegram?
it's just the command. It's just the command word. If you say, it's kind of like using Siri on your phone. Call Gloria, and then it will call Gloria.
Kick
Uh-huh.
six, do the thing.
Do
Give it a
what
try.
thing? Disguise self?
No, call Gloria.
Okay. And wait, hold on. Is there a crack right there near the Call Gloria thing?
No, the crack is in the center of the mirror. The markings that are the command words are at the top of the mirror.
Isn't it the
Ah,
dragon?
cool.
name?
You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna walk up to that gosh darn mirror, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna close my eyes, spin around 3 times, and say Gloria, 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 and see if something appears on the mirror.
So 3 times, closes his eyes, spins around 3 times, says Gloria, 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 and you realize that he did not activate the command word properly.
Call Gloria.
Yeah. Okay, Google, call Gloria, and then he'll be.
Okay. Before we actually get to that, I want to step back for 1 second. Taika.
Yeah.
You found these sprites have perished in these jars. Was there anything that you wanted to do with them? I know that the jars have been cleaned now, and I know that Kixic was mentioning, burying the jars or burying the sprites, burying the jars.
Just bury the jars, leave the sprites' bodies on the floor.
No, literally, we should bury them or at least take them out of here.
Yes, we have to take the sprites out of here and at least show them to the Dryad,
Yep.
and then take care of them after that.
Okay, so you
And then
find
raise
it.
them as zombies.
You were disgusting, you.
You find a good safe spot to, like, respectfully as possible gather them up and store them. They're not that big, but they got to be stored somewhere, because holding them in your hand is probably going to not work out for you right now. You might need those hands for something else. So you secure them well, and then just as you do that, August is like, call Gloria, and the entire room lights up like super bright. So I need everybody to make a wisdom save.
No, I'm just gonna fail. No, I'm just kidding.
15.
Hold on. I can't see. That is a 10.
17. Wise I am.
8.
8? Okay.
8.
So, Taika and Kixik, you are just it's like you went from a slightly darkened room with a little bit of light to basically getting like a flash from a camera in your eyes. So now all you see
is white.
is you see like flashes of black and white, like the superimposed images, like this weird, like things that are supposed to look normal look like they're shadows, and like the shadows are like bright white, and all this stuff is kind of flipped into your vision. That will last for a little while. It will not be permanent.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
That
I'm gonna
wide vision spectrum's doing you real good right now, isn't it?
Yep, I'm gonna cover my eyes and be like, fuck you, Taika, and then just be like,
Fuck you!
And like, who is looking at the mirror now?
Who's Mike?
who the? What do you mean, Mike? What the fuck? I said
Said
I said
Mike.
fuck you, Taika, not Mike.
No, Derek just said something about Mike. I don't know. Anyway, I'm watching the mirror.
I said who's looking at the mirror. Did I say Mike?
I
No.
thought you did.
No.
Maybe I'm. Look. It's been
I'm
a
so
long.
fucking tired. Okay.
It's been a long 8 years, and that's just since Monday. So
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ.
So
Yeah.
I
I
accidentally
can't
got
believe
to
we're
the
this far
store
into
at
the decade already.
6:50.
Taika. Well, first thing that you need to know.
Taika, you fucking asshole.
First thing you need to know, Taika and Kixix are temporarily blinded. Bosco, you don't see anything in this mirror. August, you see your reflection. You don't even see your reflection when you look at the mirror.
I don't.
So no, I mean, like, Bosco doesn't see his reflection. There's no at this point. There's just a white light.
Go
Did I
into
go
the
vampire?
light, Bosco Ann.
What's up?
Did I go vampire?
No, but it's all white light. But you see your own reflection, August, and it's
Beautiful. I think you were going to say.
no. There's just a couple of slight differences. This thing that you see in this mirror
Transparent,
has
you're a ghost.
like bloody eyes, like blood dripping kind of from its eyes, and
Nasty.
you see a little ghost monkey on its shoulder,
Ghost monkey.
and you see its but you see behind it, there's about 3 dozen things that you immediately recognize as ghosts. That
In the mirror.
They're in the mirror, but you don't see them outside. And
Time to go in the mirror, guys.
It the hand of this thing comes out of the mirror and reaches up towards you, almost pleading, like, like it wants to be, like, you grab it and pull it out to save it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, when you see Taika grab a hold of something that's kind of in the air, that's when that flash stops, and you don't see that light anymore, and you just see this withered, kind of hag-looking thing reaching out to her, and it has August's hand grasped. Your vision starts to come back, Taika and Kixik, and I need you to make another wisdom save, August.
Gloria, is that you? Jack dice, unfortunately, even though that was super crit. Fucking bullshit. 13 plus 4. 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 again, actually.
Okay, so this hand is like burning, kind of. It's so cold and kind of dead. You kind of feel this freezing burn that comes from like, it's like your chill touch, but only like magnified 1,000 times. And you manage to pull your arm back, and the individual back there now says through the mirror, "You don't want to save us? You should come and save us all. Come on inside and save us all."
Bosco,
Yes.
what am I supposed to do?
I just see her staring into a blank mirror.
Oh.
No, you see once you see her reach down,
Okay.
and you see like the light stops, and you see this like black kind of withered hand reach out of the mirror and grab her hand. Their vision returns, all the extra light stops, and you see it's like momentarily pressed against her, and you see this like kind of chilled air come off of it, and she's able to pull her hand out of the grasp of this thing in the mirror, and now you just see this withered, kind of darkened, almost hag-like creature in the mirror.
Okay, so it's thrown off like 16 different shades of evil vibe.
Yeah.
All right. Don't let it touch you, and then I will guiding bark. Possibly
Guiding
shattering
bark?
the mirror and making it worse.
Okay, so guiding bark.
Does anybody have hand sanitizer?
No,
Not
sorry.
right now.
We got corona from the mirror.
Burning hands will do the trick. Dirty 20 on the attack roll with the guiding bolt.
Okay. So you let off that thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, how much damage?
12.
Okay, so you do that, and you notice those 3 cracks. They just grow. They move from this about maybe an inch long all the way to the edges, and the mirror just shatters.
Oh Lord, she coming.
It shatters with a scream
Oh!
that sounds more like a scream of frustration than like pain.
Oh.
And the frame just twists and bends, and you're left with a broken mirror frame and bunches of pieces of this glass. It's been
Can only
silvered.
break the glass.
It's been
Further?
silvered on the back. Yeah, you
Let's
can
grind this into dust.
Yeah. So you pulverize it into glass dust.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now we'll never be able to put that back together. Perfect.
Good.
I
Right?
have no idea. It seems bad. Very bad.
So there's also the second crate, and that's pretty much all that's in here. And that was all from the first crate.
You want to go to the crate? Get it.
Yeah, and I guess continue the search. If there's more crates and such to.
So you open the next crate, and there is a lot of like packing material in there, things that they would probably use. It looks like hay and a couple other things that would have been used to hold something, but that's all that appears to be in this crate.
Okay.
And that's all that appears to be in this area. It's the rest of the area is to the left-hand side in the more lit section of the tunnels.
Alright, let's go towards the light.
Okay.
Yes.
And as I said before, there are several crates and stuff that were also on that. But as you come around into this area, and these crates are about 60 feet from you, immediately to your left, there is a block it looks like a block of pure platinum that's about 5 feet by 5 feet, and sitting right on the block of this 5 foot by 5 foot piece of platinum is a black iron rod.
Any idea how much that platinum is worth?
It's a 5 foot cube of platinum, so $1.12 on the current rate. I don't.
Fucking.
I'll take 2 at that price.
Fucking mint.
Yeah. So no, it obviously looks like it's a lot. There's a dark iron rod on this thing that looks a lot like that rod that Lego had when you faced him before.
Yeah.
About to yeet that shit into Mordor.
Grab it.
Fuck no.
I'll reach out with Mage Hand and grab it.
I know, he looks like a wizard.
So you're gonna mage hand it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you mage hand this rod. The mage hand wraps around the rod, and it can't lift it.
Well, it's heavy. I tried. It's heavy.
Kicks.
Try.
Oh.
It is okay. Now, what you do gather is it's heavier than the spell
5
will allow. The 10 pounds or whatever it is.
Seems too heavy for me too. Kick sick.
Oh, is it cursed? Will it get stuck to me, or am I gonna regret grabbing it?
Oh,
just
who
do the
knows?
thing.
Fuck. Okay, why not? Yeet. Grab it.
Okay.
Yaga.
So you grab the wand, or you grab the rod. Sorry, wrong thing.
Oh yeah.
The wand is what you already have. The rod. Once you've grabbed the rod, I need everybody within view.
Fuck.
To sneeze. No.
To kill themselves.
I will not roll initiative.
It's Suicide Club. No.
Second edition flashback. Save or die.
When I was a young boy.
Just one second.
Ding.
Ding,
Ding.
I need everybody to make charisma saves.
Ooh, this is the wrong character for that.
7.
What the fuck did I roll? Oh, nice. I rolled an 18 plus 1, 19.
10.
18.
So,
You
rolled a
18.
20.
You got 20. You got a 7, Bosco?
No,
I did.
She totally did not roll a 20. You rolled a 10.
No, I got a 10. I'm sorry. I said
Okay.
20.
So, August and Bosco, looking upon your new lord and master, Kixik, you suddenly feel very compelled to lick boots and kiss his ass.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm
Because
ready.
he is the grandest, most charming, most educated and flexible and
See, we knew at the end
Powerful.
everyone would like me.
being that you have ever seen. He is perfection personified, and you cannot stand to be further than 20 feet from him at any time.
Oh, I'm so glad I saved. Oh my god.
Wow. Rip in peace.
So basically, what Kixik sees is an image of himself.
Well, no, because I saved on that, so.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah, he
you.
saved. It was just the two of you guys.
You and August.
Oh.
So
Wow.
I'm gonna go clutch at his robes and just grin at him.
Ah, see,
Yep.
I knew I would be liked at the end of the session.
I'm just gonna lay down on his foot.
Yep. So he goes
Oh
over,
my god,
lays
yes.
down on your foot, and everything. Now kicks it.
I'm going
I'm
to
just gonna give
literally
him a big
reach
hug
down
and just like walk
pet,
with him.
give belly rubs and
Yes, they roll over for belly rubs. This is my next bit.
belly rubs and ear scritches, and I'm like, yes.
So Taiga, you're seeing this now. These two have
What
just
do I
kind of.
get?
What do you get? You get belly
I
rubs
want
and ear
ear
scritches too?
scritches.
No, you see these two go over there, and it's almost like once he has this thing in his hand, it's this sudden change to them that they just start fawning all over him, and you immediately kind of recognize this as this is probably that fairy artifact that the Fey Lord had. Because this seems extremely like Fey magic to kind of beguile and charm people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like rearrange his eyebrow
Why would the
and give him
fuck
another
would you
bear
do that?
hug.
Don't rearrange my eyebrow. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like, just take care
They
of
love you, Kixik.
Oh,
Brush your
wow.
hair.
This is weird. I don't know if I like this. Here, Taika, you take it.
You find that you cannot part from the rod.
Taika, take it, but I can't give it up, so take it from me. Without
No.
me doing the effort to give it to you.
I'm so glad I can't pay attention to what was just said.
No.
No? Okay, wow, alright.
Like, no, I'm not touching that.
I'm gonna try and fight it, because I feel something
Sanitize it first.
unnatural.
Okay.
And I want to try and... I just want to try and, like, eat the wand.
What?
Okay. I need you to make, you will get one chance now. Hear
Do
this
you
out.
often swallow swords?
No, it's a wand, right?
Hear this out. You get, yes, it's a rod.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. That's not good.
I'm picturing like this big and you're gonna eat it.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
It's like crowbar sized.
Yeah, roughly that kind of thing, and it weighs over 10 pounds.
I'll legit choke, so yeah, no.
It's nearly 15 pounds.
Yeah. I want to try and not break it, but rather I just want to let go, because, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bear hug him while he tries to do this.
You will have one chance now, and if you fail, hear me out, you'll get another chance, but it's 24 hours from now.
Every second you're not paying attention to me, I will whimper.
So,
oh my god, shut up! Like,
no.
I'll use my foot to rub your belly, like.
Please, if you wish to disarm yourself, roll a charisma save.
A charisma save? Okay. That would be a 14.
Do you have inspiration?
I do have inspiration. Fuck. Okay.
Do you want to try the inspiration?
Yeah, let's try the inspiration. Wow, that was even fucking worse. That was a 6.
Wow.
I am so glad I used that inspiration to
just to let you know, 14 was not quite enough to end that grasp right now. So,
well, it looks like I'm giving belly rubs.
For the next 24 hours, you are connected to this rod unless something else intervenes. Bosco and August, you will get one more save in an hour from now, and then another save 24 hours.
Taika,
away.
help.
Yeah.
Taika, please, I
Yeah.
beg you, help me.
So,
Just use like a glove or something.
while you're doing that, you still have free reign enough. You don't want to move 20 feet from him, but you still have free reign enough to look at the crates and other stuff that are around here.
Help,
This is
these
further
clingy
back.
bitches won't get away from me.
But what you basically find in the rest of those crates while you're looking is mining equipment, like helmets with like little lamp lights and some picks and nothing really else much. But also coming around the corner, you see on the back end of this big platinum cube, there are words written in Sylvan. So,
Oh,
does
Sylvan.
anybody speak Sylvan?
Nope.
I do.
Yes, Taika
Bosco also,
and Bosco. Okay,
but I'm busy.
so yeah, you're busy doing that. So Taika, you see basically at the end, it's when you come around, you're able to read this writing, and this writing says, this is the scepter of the Lord of Tricks. Should you take this into your possession, you will have all the power and might that he will bestow upon you. But should you use it for foul means, you will find nothing but despair.
I've moved on to doing that thing where, like, like a large dog will try to put paws on shoulders and then viciously lick your neck.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my new attack plan because he ignored me for at least 3 heartbeats.
Oh God! All right, you know what I'm gonna
And
do?
it was the worst 3 heartbeats of my entire doggy life.
You know what?
See,
I'm gonna pick you up then. I'm gonna cradle you like a fucking baby, and like.
Oh, even more licking.
So, in essence, you get that he's kind of stuck with this. Although you have a feeling, though, you could the Dryad might be able to help. And this was obviously the thing that you guys were looking for. This rod was the thing that Lego had used to basically. He made a lesser copy of the rod, and that's what he used to create those semi-permanent illusions.
Okay.
And the reason you know all this is Kixix also knows now that with the rod in his possession, he can create things if he wants that are they're quasi real. They have like they're somewhat shadow copies of whatever's going. They have like 75% of the normal hit points of whatever that thing is, and they have most of the base abilities.
Oh my God!
They don't have certain abilities or whatever, but yeah.
I'm going to make a copy of each of us, but they're like slightly smaller by like half an inch, so it throws us all off.
Okay, so we're gonna start with.
You know what? I'm gonna make a copy of Taika, and I'm gonna make it like probably 0.75 like inches smaller, and just see if like anyone notices a difference.
Yeah,
With
so
ultimate power comes really weird shit.
while you're looking at this thing, trying to decipher all this, you see him just pop out essentially a copy of you, Taika, like standing about 10 feet away from you, only it's just a tiny bit smaller than you.
Slightly lower resolution.
Yeah, it's 480p. Like,
I'm just gonna tell him, what a good job!
The
And
one
he's
thing-
brushing his hair.
The one thing that you do notice is that the edges of this copy of yours, this copy of you, they are kind of shadowy. There's like a black outline on them, kind of like
oh
when
God,
you
someone turn the
outline like a
sharpness
comic
up.
book. Yeah, when you outline like a thing in a comic book or whatever, that sharp black lines on the edges. But it doesn't speak or anything. It just kind of looks at you blindly because he hasn't told it what to do.
Okay.
Taika, so how do you like my art abilities?
I mean, it's a thing.
Cool. I'm gonna tell it to go back to from whence it came.
Okay.
Yeah.
You tell it to go back from whence it came, and it starts to walk out of the mine and towards the entrance.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
send
So,
it to my house.
yeah, that's fine. There's gonna be 2 Taikas on this planet, so that's fine.
No.
Good
Just keep it
job.
now.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Like, why
Be
not?
very careful, or you'll turn out to be the evil twin.
I mean, it's not gonna talk. It's probably only gonna live for another day because it doesn't know how to eat or anything. So it's probably just gonna die on its own. It's fine.
Good job.
Dismiss it.
Oh,
You want your
okay.
part to the
I'll
left or the right?
I'll call it like, hey yo, you are dismissed.
Okay, and as it starts to take a step or two back to you, as you've called it, you do see this like kind of black outline fray, and the thing just like starts to lose its consistency and just fades away to nothing.
Wow,
Taika,
good
I
job.
cannot believe you are so selfish and didn't want like another copy of yourself like existing.
I noticed you
I
didn't
live
make a
alone
copy
in the
of
woods
yourself.
for a reason.
You did such a good job. You're so smart.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
thank you. This is getting really weird, and I don't like it.
Okay, so you think that maybe you could tell them to stop doing that now that you have this rod?
Okay, guys, can you please go back to normal? This is really weird, and although I love attention, once I have it, it's really bad. It's making me very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Attention is like Kixik's cocaine.
You both
It's like
feel
it's I don't know why. It's like in real life, it's like, God, someone please pay attention to me. But once I get that attention, I'm like, oh God, leave me
too
alone.
much, too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, I hear you.
So are we
Um,
released?
Yeah, as soon as he does, you hear this noise, and suddenly, like, you don't feel all that compelled to be around Kixig, and
But
but August, your hand is still in his
stop
hair.
licking as I realize
Oh
I
my
don't know why I'm
God.
doing this,
That was my brush.
and then just start like tap, tap, tap.
I need to prestidigitize like my brush, my arm.
I put Bosco down.
So yeah, it seems now at this
It
point
tastes
in
like
time,
coconut butter.
there doesn't appear to be anything. Yes. There doesn't appear to be anything else in this entire. There is actually another. It goes deeper into the mine to where they're actually mining this stuff, but you found what you're looking for.
Yay!
So you could go deeper, or you could return to the Dryad.
No. It only gets weirder if we go deeper.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So you make your way out, and as you return to the surface, you feel this weird fluttering in your pack.
They're alive! Oh, sorry, it's not my pack.
Taika.
What the fuck?
I'm so excited for them, though.
They're zombies.
Oh, we should have just buried
They're
the
zombies.
Damn it! Shut up, Nick.
You feel this fluttering in your bag, and as you open it, the 3 sprites that you carefully kind of positioned in your pack to bring out, they kind of spring forward, and there's like a quick look at you, and they're like, "Thank you," and they just fly off to where the Dryad is.
Not zombies, thank God.
The last thing you hear is a slight buzzing and brain.
Yes, and then you see those 3 sprites have circled around the Dryad and now are munching on the top of her head.
That's gross.
No. Well, no. So they've landed there and they've kind of just faded into the tree. And as you step forward and out of this thing, the Dryad looks at you all, and with like big surprised look on her face, she's like, "That was surprisingly easy for you, wasn't it?"
No
What?
part of the last several weeks. Easy.
We fought fucking cookies.
And
And then just massaged his fucking scalp.
Yeah. Listen,
I
that
don't-
I don't know what that
Kicks it.
was. What? What? What did
I
I
said
do?
I'm gonna
licked
glare at him for the rest of the night.
What? It's not my fault. Like,
Go back.
So I've got some bad news for you.
what?
You're gonna have to redeliver that object. I can't take it from you.
Why?
I'm not allowed to touch it.
Why?
I'm not allowed to touch it.
Well, fuck you. You can touch it. Fuck. God.
Yeah. So it is at this point, since it is 4 minutes till the end, where we learn in a very kind of flash forwardy kind of way, the Dryad appears to create a means for the four of you to go through this portal with strict instructions and a couple of her sprite kind of people. They lead you through this portal into the Feywild, and it's all beautiful and weird and, traditional Fey stuff. When you come across a small cabin,
Oh, Taika, is this your house?
and sitting in front of this cabin is a creature that has the lower half of a cricket and the upper half body of basically a halfling. He's known as a Grig, and he doesn't look familiar to any of you. But Kevin is sitting there going, "Fucking Grig!" No. And a woman steps out from this cabin. She's about 9 feet tall, blonde hair, dressed in a green, like a large green gown. Uh, over her eyes, there's a set of goggles. Like just, but it's up. They're not on her eyes. They're just up over, like on her, across her forehead. And, and she bows and she says, "Hi, my name is Bailey, and I will be your contact for this thing. If you'll hand the rod to me, I will make arrangements for you to head home, and you will be greatly rewarded for
Okay.
your efforts."
You need to take this thing out of my hands because I tried to let go of it and it wouldn't let me let go of
Oh,
it.
just hand it to me. It's fine.
No, I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
try
that's
to
a
hand
good
it.
idea.
I'm literally.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Katie.
No.
Didn't hear what you said.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why? Why?
Think about it for a minute.
With what brain matter? I don't have any.
I
Okay,
don't
but
want to
that's
live in a
just the
world
thing.
where I might lick Kixic again. Please hand it over.
Are you concerned about?
They can be tricksy things. I don't think we should just hand this over to the first Fae we see.
The next time you could be the one licking Kixic. It's too great a risk.
Okay,
Please don't lick me.
that is understandable. I understand where you are coming from. So allow me to straighten this out for you. Bailey steps into the place, ducks down a little, steps into the place, comes out with a looks like a flower, just a single white flower with one red petal. She pulls all of the white petals off till there's just the red petal left, and when she does that, there's a thunderous boom, and like you see all these birds from all around, they just tear out of wherever they're from and fly off into the sky, and a man steps forward. Only he's not quite a man. He's easily even a little taller than Bailey. He's got ram horns and like satyr kind of goat feet. He's dressed in very, very fine black and gold clothing, and over his face is this smiling clown mask. And there's the second like he appears, the Grig kind of goes into a bow, Bailey goes into a bow, and then what do you guys do?
Sit down and look at him, waiting patiently.
August?
Pretty much the same, only standing.
Okay. Kixik. He's gone.
Nick.
Sorry, I couldn't find my unmute button.
Oh, it's okay. In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. Sorry. I'm gonna fucking pre, dude. No, I'm going to.
I'm sorry there's not the opposite of inspiration for that right now.
It's called damage.
So sorry. Just remind me of the options because for some reason I spaced out. I couldn't hear
Yeah.
what you said.
There's a big giant guy that looks a little bit like a satyr in black and gold clothing.
Black and yellow, black and
Very-
yellow.
Very regal clothing. He's about 9.5 feet tall.
Oh,
Bailey,
fuck.
the woman,
Here, take this fucking stick.
the woman next to her
Here,
is
take this rod.
Kixik, you immediately recognize him for some reason. Like you know that this is the Lord of Tricks.
Okay. Hey. Hashtag Daddy. Here's your sword. I mean your. Oh God. Please take it. God, just
Could
Could you
please
please
take
never come near us again?
So he takes it.
Okay.
He takes it. There's a bow from him, and then he pulls off his mask, and he's got a relatively, plain face.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Aw, what an average
And,
dad.
He speaks very calmly. He's like, "You've done a great service for the Fae. We will remember this. You will, there will be rewards for you in the future. But for now, I have a couple of wrongs that I need to right, and I will find you.
Mm.
Do not ever worry about that. I will find you when it is time for your reward."
Dude, I'm totally good.
Uh,
Good. Appreciate it though.
you
Whatever
may,
you wanna do,
you may have Bailey here return you to your homes or to your place of chosen residency.
I'll walk.
From what do you fucking mean?
Okay, so wait.
I don't want anything to do with this guy ever again.
Okay, so you want to be stuck in the Feywild?
Fine.
That would be
I mean, it's your
bad.
choice.
Teleport me.
It's your choice.
Sorry.
No. He goes,
I'll
he
just
bows.
walk.
He takes it. He looks to Bailey. There's like a nod of thanks. He slaps his mask on again, and then just as he came in, there's this loud boom, and he's gone.
When did we get to the fucking Feywild?
You just walk to do your delivery, yeah.
Yeah.
So, as
we were in Antwerp.
you had been, and as you look
I'm
to
homeless. Fuck. I just
Bailey
realized.
looks at you and says, "Well, where am I sending you?"
Yo, I'm gonna be housing with one of these three people. I don't know who wants to take me in, because I'm kind of homeless.
Yeah, he has a house.
You
Yeah,
can come
Taika.
with us.
I'll go with Taika.
Well, fuck
No.
you.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll go with August, because Taika doesn't like me.
I mean,
I'm seeing a museum.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Would you like me to send you there?
I Do you have a missing friend I'd like to check up on?
I'm gonna
And
go
the
home.
others would be welcome there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Are they exhibits? Do you have credentials? Can you teach?
I'm stupid,
Noted.
but I also have big muscles, and I apparently taste like cocoa butter. So,
Gym
uh,
teacher.
gym teacher. Oh, no, wait, I'm not overweight. So,
So, we start to fade out as Bailey begins to cast the necessary spells to teleport you back to somewhere in Chartis.
I gotta go to bed.
And this is now when we will say goodnight, and we'll pick this up next time.
yes. Oh my
So,
god.
alright.
Yes.
Yep.
Future.
Yep.
A footer.
And we will explain what's going to happen next time. So
Good.
for now, just Nick. Well, no, actually, Katie, why don't you start?
Okay, I'm Katie. You can find me at Katie Bugs, basically anywhere on the internet. Mostly I frequent Instagram. That's about it. Fuck you, Nick. You can go next.
Yeah, fuck you,
Yeah,
Katie.
fuck you, Nick.
Yeah, fuck you, Katie. So I
Come
am.
on. A little too much now.
No, it's not. It's perfect. Blue Aura 94 YT is my Twitter. Carpe Nerdus is also the Twitter page. Recent poll was crazy. There's so much. I shit you not, almost 1,000 interactions with that post,
Nice.
which is crazy. But
Was that the Minotaur swimming one?
Yeah,
yes,
Minotaur swim.
yes, it's overwhelming yes on it, even though I voted no on it.
We should keep doing those. Just like oddball questions, like, can centaurs tap dance?
Yes. Does Kevin look better with or without glasses? Um,
Well, these aren't falling out like my contacts were.
True. I mean, but yeah. So you can also find me at Blora94 everywhere else. Yo, I'm gonna be playing some fucking Animal Crossing, so I'll be in the depths of nowhere. But yeah, that's just me. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, Rozzy.
Hello, Cinder Wizard, Twitter, and Instagram, and actually Switch too. I don't really know how, but I'm gonna do that also. I've basically just been weeding
Yep, friend codes.
my
We'll get them
entire
out.
farm. And Kevin?
You can track me down on Twitter at Evil Sales Ass. It's gonna be an interesting week. Nobody knows if we're open or closed or what's going on, so it'll be glorious. And I'm going to spend as much time as humanly possible sitting right here playing the new Stellaris content and not Animal Crossing.
Ah, boo.
So, Derek, finish this out.
So I'm Derek. You can find me at Disposable Idiot on Twitter. Aside from this, I will be playing Doom Eternal for a while.
Oh, that's right. That came out too.
Yep, because that's kind of my speed. I can't cross animals, so I beat up a bunch of things with guns. They do, so yes. So, you can also find me on. Basically, you'll also find me on when I'm on Twitter. You will find me now probably doing a lot of live tweeting of movies and talking about other BS stuff because I have nothing else to do right now. My days were taken up by appointments that have now really been canceled because non-essential stuff doesn't happen right now. We all know that. So that's all I got to say for good night. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
See you
Shut it
next
down.
time. Shut it down, everyone. Bye. Bye.